Hello and welcome back to the RattleMind podcast. I'm Rye, and join me as always is my co-host.
Panchi.
Yay! All right.
Ugh, this
Yep.
boring ass intro. I miss Damien's intro so much.
I know. I can't believe that it got dinged.
And probably off half a second
Yeah.
of.
Well, it's been another week, people.
We survived another one. We should all be proud of that.
Exactly. Especially me. I think, I'm almost 38, but I think my body has just hit that "you are old fart now" stage.
You made it sound like you had a near-death experience.
I know.
We should all be glad we made it through another week, especially me. I almost died in a horrific car accident. I was waiting for something like that, but
No, I walked from my bedroom to the kitchen, my ankle popped, and then I couldn't walk for a day.
You are old. I don't know what to tell you anymore.
I know. It's stupid. How does walking clear path? I mean, yes, there are tripping hazards from my bedroom to the kitchen, but I know where they are, so I completely missed them. And then all of a sudden I lift my foot, pop. So yeah, I think I've hit old fart status.
Back when I despised my stepdad, we did not used to get along. We're cool. We're pretty chill now. But when I was a teen, you would hear him coming a mile away because his ankles would go like with every step. And like, I would always like brace myself, and I grew to loathe that sound. And now, every once in a while, over 15 years later, almost 20 years later,
Yeah.
My ankles, they don't do it all the time. His did them all the time. But every once in a while, mine are just like, I don't know what they're doing. They've got air in them like a freaking balloon. And you want to crack, like, with every step. And it's just like, I hate it. I hate it so much. I want to cry.
Yeah, my knees almost always pop. I had an issue with my knee long ago. I'm pretty sure I said something about this in a previous podcast. But, yeah, so I walk and like every few steps, it's like, pop, there goes the left knee, pop, there goes the right knee.
Yeah. Knees freak me out because the kneecaps are just like barely hanging on. It's like like there's like a tendon strapping that sucker to your actual skeleton, and that's it. So like kneecaps freak me out. I don't know.
Yeah.
it's like holding on the wheel with the freaking duct tape. It's
I think that's what it actually looks like.
It's like duct tape's great and all, but when that breaks, all hell breaks loose. I don't know. Kneecaps are weird. Plus, when we were kids, we'd do that thing where you like relax your knee and lay out your leg, and then you like wiggle it around. And just thinking about it is making me squeamish.
Yeah. Let's see. All right, there we go. I gotta switch scenes, and yeah,
we did all kinds of weird shit like that though as a kid. Yep. What?
Oh yeah, I'm not sharing screen with you yet. The knee does look weird. That one. Wait, back. Share screen tool. Go live. There we are.
There. Oh, hey, I actually used correct terminology for once. I have said so many things in this podcast that, like, as soon as I get a moment to think to myself, I'm just like, oh my God, that was the wrong word, and I'm so done. Oh well.
Yep, it looks like the kneecap is actually called the patella.
Right.
And then you
And
have
it is hanging on by the will of the quadriceps tendon.
Yep, and the
patellar tendon.
Yeah. So yeah,
Yep.
Like you said, it basically looks like your kneecap is duct taped
to your body, barely. Right. Not even covering the whole thing either, just like, a little bit on the side, connect that to the leg bone, a little bit on the bottom there, connect that to the lower shin bone, and that'll do.
It works. It's holding together. I'm sure they'll survive.
It'll be fine. God.
Yeah, the whole reason my knees pop is because I have tears in my meniscus. Which is this pad on the lower pad here.
The underneath, yeah.
Yeah. Here's a more accurate look. Bone structure like.
Did you ever wiggle around your kneecap as a kid to like weird out your friends?
No.
Or amaze them in some cases? Because when you're kids, it's always like the more gross it is, the more amazing it is.
Oh,
it's like, ooh, look what I can do. Wiggle. Oh my God. When we were kids, I don't know. Did you guys ever do those? We I can't remember who started this trend, but she we started putting safety pin needles in just the ever topmost layer of our fingers.
Ooh.
And sticking it out through the other side. And when I say the evermost top layer, I do mean the thinnest layer on top. You can't even really feel it, especially if you're, have some calluses on your fingers,
Yeah.
And we would do that, and we'd see how many we could do, or how much skin we could get over the needle, or
welcome, friends, neighbors, strangers, one and all, to the
RattleMind. Oh yeah. Well, me and my brother would take whole rolls of duct tape and just wrap our arms together to see who can actually tear through the most layers of duct tape.
Now get ready for your mind
that
to
does
be
sound like a brother's thing to do for real.
We'll talk about just
and
about
how long it would
anything
take for us
rattling
to
around
actually
in their
get out of
mind.
it.
So sit back,
That's
grab
funny.
some popcorn, a few snacks.
My dad got a little annoyed
yourself
that he was
for
going
the
through duct tape
RattleMind
so
podcast.
I bet.
But that's what you get when you leave two teenage boys alone with nothing to do.
I tried to pierce my tongue once as a teen.
Ow.
Yeah. I couldn't. I got the needle like really far down, and then it hit some layer on the bottom of my tongue, and I couldn't shove it past that layer, and I was too freaked out to try any harder than I already was. So I just took it out and gave up.
It sounds like something I would do. Hey, look, I got a needle. I can poke myself.
Yeah.
Oh, no, it's not going through. Darn it. Of course, magicians, they're at fault for some of these poking myself with needles. Hey, look,
really?
he poked it went all the way through his arm. How did that happen?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he had a little bent needle that he was putting through his arm, not actually going through his arm.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, magicians.
How dare you reveal their secrets?
Yep. Kids are stupid.
Speaking of magicians, when we were kids, my friend became obsessed with Chris Angel, the street magician, probably the one that made it super popular.
Yeah.
His crap was mind-blowing, though. It was the dawn of YouTube, right?
Yeah.
This guy was blowing our minds, and it was we would all just be like, how could that be? How could that be like fake? That can't be fake, you know?
Yeah, he had a TV show called Mind Freak, so
Yeah.
it was like, and then you actually, what was Chris Angel like? I remember there were like super dramas about Chris Angel for a while.
He got teased a lot for being kind of gothic kind of styled clothing, like the black hair and the chain pants and or trip pants or whatever, and just kind of edgy, you know,
Oh,
the skinny jeans.
sorry, I'm looking up Chris Angel.
I see.
Well, I'm talking to the audience because I switched back to a different scene.
Gotcha.
I can't spell, that's why you're not seeing it. All right, now you people can see it. Because I'm on what I suppose is Chris Angel's wiki page, because this is what came up when I put Chris Angel Magician into my browser.
Yeah, and the whole, Wikipedia icon in the upper left corner.
Yeah, you can't trust Wikipedia to actually be accurate.
Well, no, I just thought it was funny because you made it sound like I'm pretty sure this is his Wikipedia, and it's like, well,
Well,
it says Wikipedia and it says Chris Angel, so whether it's
yeah.
accurate or not, that should be his Wikipedia.
Well, there was also an when I had to add magician because it was pulling up a wrestler of some sort.
Oh,
So,
huh. Even with that spelling, CRISS?
oh, I didn't put CRISS.
Oh,
I put
okay.
the normal spelling of Christopher.
I didn't
Chris.
remember that's how his
Neither
name
did
was spelled
I.
either, so.
It's like, that is interesting, but his name is Christopher. He's Greek.
Like I said, he was edgy. He was an
Yeah.
edgy dude.
Let's see what else. Television series, 2005. He had a stage show with Cirque du Soleil. Interesting.
Mm.
He's gone through a lot of weird TV shows and stuff. I want to see the drama. Find me the drama.
Mm.
Books, internets. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's too much drama in his Wikipedia. He was married, got divorced. He dated Hugh Hefner's former girlfriend.
Mm.
Well, that's interesting. He got married again. They got broke up, or actually, he proposed and then they broke up at some point. Yeah, I don't see any real drama.
Type his name like correctly, and then type drama or news or something.
Yeah, take out. Oh, I was trying to hide my bad spelling, and yet you guys get to see it again. TV show. Yeah, it just brings up the TV show and the Wikipedia for the TV show.
Well, never trust the first like 4 or 5 websites because it's all gonna be sponsored shit.
True. Yeah. Rotten Tomatoes.
Maybe it wasn't as dramatic as you thought it was. I don't know.
Maybe not. Oh, it was after a stunt went wrong. There we go. From a double straight jacket act, abruptly came to a halt. Mind Freak Live. 10 minutes into the show. Phone went off.
Wait, what?
My phone went
I-
off.
Oh, okay. I thought that was part of what you were reading for a
No.
second. And I was like,
I did
wait,
it in the exact
what?
same tone.
Yeah, exactly. Here, I'll full screen this so I can actually read it.
Yeah. It looks like what happened was that during his live show, while he was upside down trying to do a straitjacket stunt, he was spinning for like 2 minutes and passed out.
He stopped moving, curtain down, break for 15 minutes. Now show canceled. Hope he is okay. Didn't appreciate people's comments as they were leaving.
Yeah.
Rushed to the emergency room. Discharged later that night. He suffered a shoulder injury when performing a similar routine in New York City's Times Square, forcing a 10-week hiatus of his show Believe. Whoops.
Mm-hmm.
So, but that doesn't say what happened that night, though.
Yeah.
Wait. What do those tweets say, or whatever those are from?
Yeah, it just
No. Oh, he went limp while doing it. Holy
Yeah.
shit.
It looks like he passed out while trying to attempt the
Worst show ever. God. Like, of course accidents happen sometimes. Calm down. Like, I'm sorry you didn't get the excitement of him dying or something. Jeez.
Right. So yeah, it looks like he was drama free. I mean, except for, he went through a divorce. But that's,
I mean,
that happens to anyone who's famous and ends up getting divorced.
or me. Or just little old me. That happens as well.
Yeah. Let's look at his website. Whoa! Oh, that's probably going to ding us for ID.
Oh,
who cares?
probably.
Yeah. Oh, look. He has charity for pediatric cancer.
Aww.
That's awesome.
Does he still do shows?
Yeah, apparently so.
That's cool. Okay.
Yeah.
You go, buddy.
Shows. Charity. Charity work is always awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Like Johnny Depp will go into children's hospitals dressed as Captain Jack Sparrow.
Mm-hmm. I saw a video of that one time. That's pretty cool.
All right. So I was wrong about Chris Angel. How many other people are wrong about Chris Angel?
I think he got made fun of a lot, but I don't know of any crazy,
Welcome, friends,
bad
neighbors,
things
strangers,
he's
one and all, to
done
the
or whatever,
RattleMind
you know.
podcast.
Yeah.
We were
Your
entertained
host,
by him.
Rye,
That's all he really set out to do,
and
so
co-host,
Yeah.
Hanshi.
I don't got any complaints.
Now get
We're probably going to get audio dinged because evidently every time I switch scenes, it starts playing the intro clip
Oh.
that Damien made us.
welcome, friends, neighbors, strangers, one and all, to the RattleMind podcast.
You need to fix that, though.
Yeah, I'm just going to remove it. Now it'll stop doing that. Oh, well. And that clip is extremely loud, so I'm not sure you could hear us over it.
Well, I didn't hear a dang thing, so.
Neither did I, but when OBS
I
plays
know.
Yeah. Oh. I wonder if it's picking up the Bella, the doggo in my house barking.
I don't hear that either, so hopefully not.
All right. So we've talked about knees and Chris Angel. Weird. Well, we talked about knees and the anatomy of the knee and Chris Angel.
Yeah,
We
I don't dispute that.
We talk about a lot of odd stuff on this podcast.
We also talk about talking about weird stuff in every podcast.
Yeah, yeah, that's.
I think we've established that that's the whole point.
We pretty much just are weird. So there you go.
There you go.
All right. What else shall we talk about?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm just tired and cranky. I don't.
Yeah.
I've been playing Sea of Thieves lately with Beth and Rosie, especially
Awesome.
Beth.
How's that going? I haven't looked at Sea of Thieves since it came out.
Sea of Thieves is an awesome game. It is truly awesome. However, its biggest downside is the PvP aspect. So there's no way to like pick a world that's just PvE. There is a PvP aspect, and a lot, and I mean a lot of people use it to be assholes. And
Yeah.
so for anyone who might not know, Sea of Thieves is one of the coolest pirate games I've ever seen anyway. And you get a ship, and it's so much better to play with people. It's a huge pain to play by yourself. But if you just kind of want to get lost in what you're doing, it's a good one for that, because like you really have to focus on what you're doing. Like you actually have to raise and lower sails. You can angle the sails to go with the wind. There's an actual anchor, but it's one of those like anchors that like you have to like grab the handle and then walk in a circle until it like rolls up, you know?
Ah.
Like it's so authentic. It has such an authentic feel to it. It's ridiculous. And while you're out in the ocean, which by the way, the water is stunning. Like it's just absolutely gorgeous water effects. It's a real ocean as far as I'm concerned. It transports you to a real ocean. And um if you come across other people, chances are
Ah, you have gone robot.
they're gonna engage in battle and fire their
Robo
cannons
Pan
that
G.
you fire your cannon and that whatever.
All right.
That's yeah, that's whatever. I put my headset on and I was like, so, and she was like, Pansy.
You are full on robot. Let's.
While I was gone, these assholes found us and they just basically ran over to Beth and myself.
Oh, Discord, you pain in the butt. She's relaying this mightily awesome song account, and let's see if we get her back. Nope. Dun dun dun. Dun, 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 dun. She was talking about Sea of Thieves and telling an awesome story, and then it went all dead.
There we go.
Ah, much better.
It was actually my computer's fault this time. I okay, sometimes it does alright, but other times it's like, why not try to connect to the modem that's 2 stories below me for no reason instead of the extender that's been working perfectly fine this whole time? Why not? Gee.
Yeah.
So yeah, it tried to connect directly to the modem, and again, I don't know why it does this, but it was definitely my computer this time and not Discord. So,
Okay.
um, what part did I die at?
I heard that the water looks great.
That's it?
Yes,
Why
that's
didn't
what
you
it's.
tell me so much
I
longer ago?
tried.
You thought I just went quiet? Oh, I couldn't hear you? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
I didn't hear anything until you were like, stupid Discord, and she was just telling an epic something, and I was like, oh, can you hear me? And then like obviously you couldn't, and I was like, well, crap.
Yeah.
I don't know how long it was. God, I was talking for like a solid minute or two at least before. Oh my god, I'm gonna leave that stupid little window open and make sure it doesn't swap connections on me again. Okay. The water looks stunning in this game.
I knew you were telling a tale, and that was about it.
I could not hear you telling me that it wasn't working, and also I just got your call issues message at 7:18 2 minutes ago, and I'm guessing you tried to send that like
Yeah.
a lot sooner. Yeah, that's how much my computer hates me today, apparently. Okay, thanks, buddy. Anyway, sorry. Uh, water. God, it's amazing. It's like you're being. It really feels like you're in the ocean. The physics make sense, like the way the boat goes over the waves and stuff like that. It's just like it's crazy cool. It looks amazing. Of course, sometimes you're going to come across other players in their ships in these waters, and they will probably attack you. And it will start an epic, ship cannon battle, like just like the movies. I'm gonna pause a lot to make sure you can hear me.
Yeah, you're going fine.
So if I say 3 times in a row, that means say something.
All right, gotcha.
um. So that's fine. That's whatever. But the assholery comes in because they can kill you anytime, almost anywhere. Almost anywhere. And Beth and I had just docked in this town, and we were selling all of our loot, or booty, if you will, because we are pirates. um, so we had just got done selling almost everything. There were a couple things we had to go elsewhere to sell, but I BRB'd to go to the bathroom,
Yeah.
and I was gone 2-3 minutes tops, and I get back, we're both dead, and I was like,
Oof.
I put my headset on, and I was like, so, and she was like, Pidgey. And I was like, what happened? And she was like, they're so mean. And I was like, oh god. And sure enough, these assholes found us, and they like ran up to us and just killed us. And every time Beth returned, they would just kill her again and again. And same thing happened to me. Every time I returned, they would just kill me. And I got to kill them a few times too. Then one of the cool things about Sea of Thieves is that there is no like everyone has the same shit. There's no leveled up gear or higher damage weapons or whatever. We both have the same thing.
Yeah.
guaranteed. Now, what you can do is get the like really cool like visuals for it, customizations and stuff like that. Like you can add skins to make it look cool, but my sword is the same exact thing as your sword, and that's pretty much guaranteed. My handgun, same thing as your handgun, same damage, same bullet capacity, and everything. So that is one kind of neat thing if you're gonna be like pro PvP, that like you really really level the playing field. One of the biggest differences in a boat fight is gonna be like there are 3 sizes of boats, unless that has changed. But um, there's like the little 1 to 2 person. I can't remember the ship names either.
Yeah.
So, they like, oh, what is it called, a brigand or something like that? I cannot remember. And then there's like a 2 to 3 person, and there's like the whopping 3 to 4 person boat. Um, so sometimes if people are really assholes out on the water anyway, you'll have like one of those giant, like, usually it's like one of those 2-mast boats, which is like the 2 to 3 person ones, the middle one, and they'll be just like running around tearing people up. Even if it's like a little one sailboat that could just have one person, like they don't care.
Yeah.
So like it does get a little unbalanced in that sense, but it does give you the option to also like scuttle your ship and start over somewhere new if like you've been that like devastated. But no, these guys found our parked little ass boat and proceeded to murder us repeatedly. Jumped in their next size up boat, their 2-mast boat. That's how I differentiate. The little one has 1, middle is 2, large is 3. They jumped in their big old two-mast boat and cannoned our boat down to the bottom of the sea. And we had a rowboat attached to our ship, and that rowboat was floating there. Nope, they cannoned that down too. And I was like, you can talk in game, and I was just like, I hope you're happy. It's not like we lost anything. We already sold everything. Like, I hope you're glad you got that out of your system, you little fuckwads. So there's a lot of people like that in the game that makes it so miserable. It's like every minute that goes by that you're not being attacked for no reason is bliss.
Yeah.
But then every minute that goes by while you are under an unfair attack is pure hell. It's just a weird game, but I love it. It'll definitely take you on an emotional roller coaster ride, though.
Yeah. Rust kind of behaves the same way, where it's always PvP, but there are PvE elements in Rust, and everyone's a jerk in Rust. You will rarely find someone who's just going to, I'm here to build my place and loot. And then the next guy over is like, he has loot. Let's go blow up his door and take all his stuff.
Isn't that the one Markiplier played that was like that? And
probably. I mean,
yeah,
a lot of YouTubers play Rust.
I remember thinking, like, this is really fun to watch. I'm never gonna play this though.
Yeah. I used to make fanciful builds on Rust. In fact, on my old Let's Play channel, I actually had a video of me building a giant mansion type place with stairs going up, and I was somewhat recreating the not the Clue House, but in a similar fashion. You know how it's laid out. So you have rooms on 2 sides, and then you have a central hallway to go up the stairs.
Yeah.
Actually, no, it would look more like the mansion from Resident Evil. So you actually you went up the stairs, had a little landing, then you went up some more stairs, and there was a walkway between two wings of the building. So I've done that. Let's see, what else did I did? Oh, I did a gigantic labyrinth, uh,
Hmm.
and I actually found a server that was pretty chill. So I actually went and put a whole bunch of loot inside this labyrinth, and I put gun traps in it and dead
Mhm.
ends everywhere, and you just had to weave through it because I didn't put any lighting in there. So they would have to bring their own light source as well. So to make
Mhm.
it even more challenging.
That's cool. Oh, David has been playing a game that's like the whole purpose of the game is to do exactly that. I can't remember what it's called, but like you can you build these structures and you booby trap the crap out of them, and you put these dudes in that like try to shoot you and stuff. It's super challenging though, and they like these dudes can one shot you, you know.
Oh,
So like,
sounds cool.
dude. Oh, okay. So I was hoping that it dawned on you what I was talking about
No,
because
the
I
only thing
cannot
I could
remember what it's
think
called.
of is like Dungeon Master or something like that, but that's not even
Uh,
close.
and
Yeah.
it's on the PlayStation. Obviously, it's David's.
Yeah, I don't know much about PlayStation games anymore. I switched to
Yeah, same.
PC and now I am of the master race.
Welcome to the club. We have cake.
We also have better graphics that is super awesome, but no one can actually get a game that actually challenges it because most games are spec'd to the consoles now.
Well, unlike consoles, our cake is not a lie.
Which is funny because Portal was originally a PC game, so.
Was it? I didn't know
Yep.
that.
Um, I don't remember the. What is the. I know it was made in a. Uh, like a game jam or something like that.
Hmm.
Video game. All right, let's see. Yes, Valve eventually published it because it was so cool. We know this. 2007. No, I don't want the plot. I want to know the actual, the history of the actual game, not the lore of the game.
Mm-hmm.
I want the facts. Give me the facts.
Actually, I've noticed the wiki is really good for like finding the history of things, not like the thing itself, you know?
Right.
Like if you looked up a show plus wiki, you'll more than likely get like the ins and outs of the studio and the actor interactions and stuff like that, you know? Years and stuff. Ratings.
Yes, you will read and you might learn, but no. All right, Portal was acclaimed as one of the most original games of 2007. Yep, yeah, we know that. It wasn't as long. GLaDOS, still alive. Nope, nope. Yeah, that's not what I'm looking for. Puzzle platform. It was not originally developed and published by Valve. It was actually a small group of people. I know this. Why?
You totally thought that was gonna say it wasn't originally published on console, didn't you?
Oh no,
Because I could hear the excitement in your voice. I might have
no.
misassumed, but that was really funny.
Well, I do know that it was not originally on consoles because it was.
Right, but you're trying to look it up, and I thought
Yeah,
that's okay.
I want to make sure I'm accurate, but I'm usually not always. So I want to.
Of course, no, I'm not questioning why you're looking it up. I was just the inflection in your voice. It sounded like when you read that sentence, it sounded like you found what you were looking for, but then you finished the sentence and it was like, wah wah.
Yeah. The original plot of Portal. Yeah, look at that. That looks more like what I was thinking. It was originally made like this. The full release had the good graphics and everything, but yeah, it was an indie project by a few university students. Yeah, so I was somewhat right. It was weird that I had to go through a different thing. Let's see, it was originally about a princess who was kidnapped by a demon. Princess No Knees. Interesting. Ratman. You know, I never actually went into the lore enough to figure out who Ratman was. Yeah, well, there were little side panels and stuff, and the more broken down parts of the first game, where you could actually get behind some of the panels. And this person, Ratman, actually wrote about things, which gave you actual lore. So yeah. But yeah, Portal was originally a small university team making a game.
Yeah.
And it was just cool enough that they, eventually made a real game. And Valve helped make that come about.
That's cool.
The Gamer. Not always the best site for information, but that is what you get when you go to the internet for your information. All right. We've rambled on. We've had our technical difficulties as always. And I think this is actually a good place to end the podcast for today.
Gotcha.
So, thank you for... I messed that up.
That's you for... Bye!
Yep, there you go. Bye, everyone. Good night. Yep, no thank yous. No more thank yous. But yeah, really, thank you all for listening, and remember to like, comment, subscribe. We're on the YouTubes and Rumbles. I really should figure out how to set up an RSS for this thing so we could actually be on Spotify and all that. But until then, see you next time, people.
Bye.